Green Tree Productions is proud to present Duncanville Weekly News. It's the good news just for the City of Champions, Duncanville, Texas. And now, here's your host, John Thompson.
Hello, world, America, Texas, and Duncanville, and welcome to this edition of Duncanville Weekly News for the first full week of October 2014. Glad you're logged on and watching. Well, on this show, we've got a couple of promos coming up. One for the Charity Antique Car Show, which is going to be this Sunday for the benefit of the Duncanville Outreach Ministry. And then, of course, the following Saturday, the 5K, the Ben Franklin 50th anniversary and 5K run that is to the benefit of the Duncanville Education Foundation. Of course, we're going to be in the Panthers Den to see all the highlights of the Panthers and their game with South Grand Prairie. And also, we're going to see some Duncanville High School band this week. And we're going to be back with that right after this.
What's he always running around for?
I don't know. Maybe something wrong with him. Maybe he needs to see a real pharmacist.
He probably does. That's what he needs.
Maybe we should just let him put on a 5K race in honor of our 50th anniversary celebration this fall.
That'd be a good idea.
Yep, that's right. Ben Franklin Apothecary is hosting the Heart of Duncanville 5K Run and Walk, benefiting the Duncanville ISD Education Foundation on October 18th as a kickoff for our 50th anniversary celebration weekend. Registration is available online at www.benfranklinrx.com/race, or you can register in person at our store. Post-race activities include an antique car show, bounce houses, food, fun, and a concert by Duncanville native and American Idol Top 10 finalist Tim Urban. Come out to support the Education Foundation and celebrate Ben Franklin's 50th anniversary.
Hey Casey, can you run this pharmacy delivery out for me? Thank you very much. That boy is a running fool.
Standing on the wall, get your back up on the wall. Tell me, how you gonna do it if you really don't wanna dance? By standing on the wall, get your back up on the wall. I heard all the people say, get down on it, come on and get down on it. If you really want it, get down on it. You gotta feel it, get down on it, get down on it, get down on it. Come on and get down on it, baby, baby, get down on it.
It's Texas, it's fall, it's high school football time in Duncanville, and the Panthers Den Show on Duncanville Weekly News with highlights of last week's Panther football game and a preview of this week's game. The Panthers Den Show is brought to us by James Memorial Chapel, the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates, by Leon Miller Commercial Properties on Main Street. Call Leon at 972-709-7181. Duncanville's 2 and soon to be 3 Subways. Eat fresh. By the Wolverton Company, serving the Duncanville area's heating and air conditioning needs for 3 generations. Del Ward's Farmers Insurance Agency. By Ben Franklin Plumbing. If there's any delay, it's you we pay. Glow Family Dental, right here in Duncanville on Wheatland. Ambit Energy, give Don a call, you'll be glad you did. And by Ben Franklin Apothecary and Kitchen's Deli, right in the middle of Main Street, celebrating 50 years in Duncanville.
State Farm Insurance and Jim McDonald. Like a good neighbor, State Farm and Jim are there.
And now, here's John with all the DHS football highlights.
Well, hello, Duncanville football fans, and welcome back to the Panthers Den Show. Well, we're into the middle of it now. Second week of District 8 6A action was last week. The Panthers were 1-0, as were the South Grand Prairie Warriors, which was the game of the week in this district. And here's what happened. The beautiful Gopher Warrior Bowl was the site of Friday's Panthers game versus South Grand Prairie in another critical game for both teams. It was a beautiful evening, and for some unknown reason, the Duncanville band got there about the middle of the first quarter, so without them, the Panthers broke the run-through banner. Captains Kyle Harper, Cayman Dukes, Quaylen Haynes, and Kevin Bell Jr. call the toss tails, but it's heads, so Grand Prairie wins the toss and defers. The Panthers will receive the opening kickoff, and it's to Xavier. And it's a semi-pooch kick, and he returns it about 10 yards to the Panther 30. It's 3rd and 11. And Stedman spots Xavier for 14. And a first down. But 3 plays later, Sam is punting, and he booms it, but for a touchback. On plays like this from Aaron Barnes, the Warriors were 3 and out and punted back. And then the Panthers punted back, and then when Quaylen makes this play, South Grand Prairie punts again as the defenses are dominating. The Panthers' third possession, punt, but a great one from Sam as he nails them back at their 1-yard line. And then after the Warriors punted, it's 2nd and 11 at the South Grand Prairie 26-yard line. But this pass to Xavier is intercepted in the end zone to end the threat. Turnabout is fair play, so when the Warriors get it back on 3rd and 10 at their 20, E.J. Prather snares the pass, returning it to the South Grand Prairie 1-yard line. And from there, it's time for Roosevelt, and he takes the direct snap and follows a wall of blockers for the touchdown. Here's another angle. And as is his habit, when the Panthers score first, the coach goes for 2. But the pass protection is absent. And that's pretty much it in the first quarter. After one, it's 6-0 Panthers. After the ensuing Panther kickoff, South Grand Prairie moved it right down the field thanks to a couple of penalties like this one when it looks like Kyle Harper used the runner's face mask for the tackle. At the 7, the South Grand Prairie quarterback runs left to the near corner of the end zone for the touchdown. South Grand Prairie kicked their PAT to assume a 7-6 lead with a couple of minutes gone in the second quarter. After an exchange of possessions, Stedman finds Kevin for 17 yards on first down for another first down. And then on third down, this pass reception by Learius and a face mask infraction moved it to the South Grand Prairie 12-yard line. But 2 plays later, a pass to the end zone for Kevin is intercepted and returned to the 40-yard line. But that block you see right there in Kevin's back brought it back to the South Grand Prairie 10. On third, South Grand Prairie passes to the flat, and when E.J. misses the open field tackle, the race was on, and Zacharias Green finally catches up and blasts the ball carrier so bad that we didn't see him the rest of the game. The Warriors get to the Panther 4, but on 4th and 1, Zacharias makes the play, even with the runner's hand in his face, and the ball comes back to the Panthers. The Panthers are moving it, but on 1st and 10, at their own 29, Stedman is ruled to have fumbled, and South Grand Prairie recovered, and Coach Dacus doesn't get too much madder than this, but in slow-mo, a review will show that the stripped ball is out before he was down. But no harm, as the Panther defense held them to halftime. And the score is still 7-6 South Grand Prairie. Another great show by the band.
James Memorial Chapel is the only family-owned funeral home in Duncanville and is proud to offer caring and dedicated services from familiar friends. Rick James and his family, the owners of James Memorial Chapel and Funeral Home, have served Duncanville area families in their time of loss since 1998. A beautiful and spacious chapel is offered, and James serves all cemeteries. When it comes to finding people you can trust in a time of need, you can turn to James Memorial Chapel. No one else knows families better. 811 South Cockrell Hill in Duncanville.
In the second half, the Panthers kick off, and the defense forced a punt to Jaron Bryant, who fair catches. And when the Panthers get the ball back, this pass from Stedman to Xavier for 19 yards was for a first down at the Warrior 28. And I guess we were the only ones to see this blatant face mask infraction. But on 4th and 10, Eric Carrasco hits a 45-yard field goal, and the Panthers assume a 9-7 lead with 5 minutes gone in the third quarter. It didn't take South Grand Prairie long to answer, as on the 4th play after the kickoff, this 44-yard bolt, and the PAT made it 14-9. Warriors with 5:25 left in the third quarter. The Panthers went 3 and out and punted to South Grand Prairie, and this 45-yard play, stopped by John, put the Warriors in the red zone, but incomplete passes forced a field goal attempt that is good. And after 3, it's 17-9 Warriors. Once again, the Panthers were 3 and out and punted, and this 24-yard rush put the Warriors at the Panther 11-yard line with a first down. 2 plays later, they punch it in, and the PAT made it 24-9 Warriors early in the 4th. Again, Sam had to punt on 4th down, and on 2nd down, this 58-yard dash, and the PAT made it an unsurmountable 31-9 lead for the Warriors 4 minutes into the 4th quarter. The crowd had been clamoring for this for a while, but after the ensuing Warrior kickoff, a new Panther quarterback was inserted. Trey McWilliams is back, and he promptly scrambles for 12 yards, then passes to Xavier for 17. But on 4th and 17, this incomplete pass turned the ball back to South Grand Prairie with about 5 minutes left. The Warriors run 3 plays and line up to punt, but look at E.J. Prather blast through the line and block the punt, and the Panthers are in business at the South Grand Prairie 27. Trey completes to Xavier for 17. Then a couple of plays later, Ditto for 15 and the TD. Here's another angle on Xavier's TD catch. Eric was good on the PAT. So with just a couple of minutes left, the Panthers getting to double figures, trailing 31-16. Even I know an onside kick is coming, and Eric hits a beauty, taking a high bounce at the 10-yard spot, but South Grand Prairie recovers, and they go on to kill the last couple of minutes. But the Panthers' desperation pass is intercepted to put an end to it. Final, Warriors 31 and the Panthers 16. The Warriors go to 2-0 in District 8-6A, and the Panthers drop to 1-1. Next stop for the Panthers, those Cedar Hill Longhorns. Each show we have a play of the week, and in the South Grand Prairie game, it happened in the first quarter when there was no score, and South is on the move, but E.J. Prather intercepts this pass, stops that drive with the interception and a return to the South Grand Prairie 1-yard line, and this led to a opening TD by the Panthers, and that's why it's the play of the week.
The play of the week is brought to us by the Pope Financial Group of Raymond James and Associates. See John or Don or Todd, 222 East Whitton Road, or call 972-780-0533 for your investment needs.
Also, we have a hit of the week. And in the South Grand Prairie game, it happened in the second quarter with the Panthers trailing by 1 when the Warriors get to the Panther 4-yard line and have 4th and 1, but Zacharias Green stops the runner for no gain, and the ball comes back to the Panthers, and that's why it's the hit of the week.
The hit of the week is sponsored by Subway of Duncanville. Eat fresh at Cedar Ridge and Center Street, or Highway 67 and Main Street.
This month, the specials are the 5-foot-long meatball marinara, and the $3 special is 6-inch black forest ham. Duncanville's newest Subway on Camp Wisdom Road, next to Kroger, will open October 29th.
So we're 2 weeks deep now into District 8-6A action, and here's what the standings look like now. South Grand Prairie, the only team that's undefeated after 2 games, is number 1, of course, along with DeSoto and Cedar Hill, who have both had their bye week already. The Panthers and Mansfield are 1-1. Grand Prairie and Midlothian are still looking for that first win.
The District 8-6A standings are brought to you by the Dale Ward Farmers Insurance Agency, serving the Duncanville area for over 20 years. For all your insurance needs, call Dale at 972-293-0204.
Next up for the Panthers will be the Cedar Hill Longhorns. The game will be here this year at Panther Stadium at 7:30 this Friday night, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes usually have some extracurricular activities during, around, and after that game. Hope to see you there. We'll be back on October the 14th with the next edition of Duncanville Weekly News. As we close, let's see some of the Duncanville High School band performance from last Friday night in Grand Prairie, and we'll see you October the 14th. Thanks for watching.
And now, the Duncanville High School and the City of Champions present the band where pride makes the difference.
Telling that guy on the other side, watch this. Tell you, John, this is about as exciting a tuba playing as I've ever seen around here. Really?